In a last-ditch effort to find a solution to the energy crisis, the scientists are experimenting with ways to improve solar panels by altering their chemical composition. Solar technology has been around for decades, but it could be much more efficient. The test panels are coated with a new formula, then exposed to the sun in the hope that they can create a better, affordable solar panel.
Harnessing solar energy is still considered too expensive, too inefficient to be a serious source of power. So why are scientists and oil companies spending millions of dollars investing in solar technology? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because sunlight is clean, it's safe, and oh yeah, it's also limitless. Now, get your head around this fact. Every second of every day, the sun produces billions of times more energy than is consumed by the entire planet. The trick is catching it.
TUV Rhineland in Cologne, Germany is the largest photovoltaic test center in the world. 70% of all solar panels are tested here for efficiency and durability. Most of the panels are made of silicon, an element that absorbs light and converts it to energy. But silicon panels have a drawback. Although sunlight contains a wide range of light, from ultraviolet to visible to infrared, silicon absorbs mainly infrared light. The rest of the sun's energy is lost as heat. Scientists at TUV have spent years testing other types of cells under the world's largest artificial sun. The standard efficiency for commercial panels is 14 to 18%. Some prototypes in early development could double that. But to compete with oil or coal, solar panels need an efficiency of 50% or more. Our best hope is to find a completely new material. And at the University of Utrecht in the Netherlands, Daniel van Malkelberg is trying to create one. In a vacuum chamber, he heats extremely conductive materials like cadmium and selenium to 570 degrees Fahrenheit. At this extreme heat, the molecules rearrange themselves into crystal lattices called nanocrystals. His solution contains tiny crystals so small you could line up 3 million across your fingernail. But the most surprising transformation is visible only under ultraviolet light. The light-absorbing properties of the nanocrystals have changed. Van Malkelberg and other researchers have created the holy grail of solar power. Substances that absorb light across the entire spectrum. Combined in a single solar cell, they would be nearly 5 times more efficient than today's solar panels. But there's a hitch. When scientists apply the tiny nanocrystals to a surface, it's difficult to arrange them in a regular pattern.
Wat we nodig hebben voor een goede zonnecel.
What we need for a good solar cell is an ordered hexagonal structure of these quantum dots, with a strong interconnection between them, and almost no defects so the energy can flow well.
Makkelijk doorheen de vaste stokken wegen.
Researchers have spent years developing techniques to align the nanocrystals in a grid without defects. Van Malkelberg uses one of the most powerful microscopes in existence to visualize the result. This image, magnified 100 million times, shows they are close to creating a lattice of nanocrystals with few defects. The connections between the nanocrystals still need to be strengthened, but one day we may have a solar panel that is 80% efficient in capturing solar energy. Oil rigs will be replaced by solar farms, And if you covered your roof with solar panels, you could power your home and still sell 4 times as much electricity back to the grid. A fusion reactor may be 50 years off or more. So scientists are designing ingenious methods to tap renewable energy. Huge, super efficient windmills on land and vast wind farms far offshore. Intelligent buoys that capture the energy of waves and tides. Underwater turbines that harness the power of local rivers. And farm-grown biomass to create fuels such as ethanol or biodiesel.